Nosferatu once said, "To predict the future is to become a sausage." My Russian isn't great. Hey there, folks. Welcome to Dummy Run Sports. I am your host, Brody Hessen, and today is the opening day of the Unrivaled 3v3 Women's Basketball League. Here are my predictions on who's going to make the starting lineups, which teams will walk away with a win, and which teams will be going home crying.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
The first matchup of the day is the Mist versus the Hive, and I think Brianna Stewart, Alana Smith, and Arike Agumbawale will get the start for the Mist BC. I wouldn't be surprised if Alicia Gray started over Arike. I think she's a bit more of a balanced player between offense and defense, but I do think that for the first game of the season, you start with Arike, who is the more explosive offensive player between the two. To match that, I think that the Hive start with Kelsey Mitchell, along with Rookie of the Year runner-up Sonia Citron. On the defensive end, I think they should start with the shot-blocking machine, Ezzy Magbagor. Overall, I think that the Mist do walk away with a win. Between the two teams, I think that the Mist is the more balanced team with offense and defense, which is why I have them starting off the year with a win. Next up are the Vinyl against the Laces, and oh boy, the Laces are an incredibly offensively gifted team. I really do not know how any other team in the league even hopes to slow them down. However, I do think that if there is a team out there that could, it's the Vinyl BC. I have De'Erica Hamby starting off for the Vinyl, paired with Ryan Howard and Courtney Williams. I was debating starting Brittany Griner for her size and defense. However, I think that the better move is to go with the faster point guard in Courtney Williams. I think a good counter to the Laces offense is speed in the other direction instead of just size down low. For the Laces, Alyssa Thomas and Jackie Young will be paired together to make sweet offensive magic happen. Joining them, I think defensive youngster Maddie Siegrist will get the nod. I like Maddie giving this team some defensive foundation instead of going with someone like Naz Hillman, who is a good defensive, offensive player. I think this game will be the closest game all day, and it will come down to the very end. I do think that the Vinyl will be able to get enough stops defensively to keep them in this game enough to win. Again, I don't think many teams will be able to stop the explosive offense of the Laces, but I do think that the Vinyl have a shot, and I think with the balance they have on both sides of the ball, they will get the opening day W. In the evening, the Lunar Owls take on the Rose BC. The Owls should be starting with Nafisa Collier and Skylar Diggins. I think this experienced duo will be a great pair to watch. I think their third will be youngster Aaliyah Edwards. I like Edwards because she gives this lineup a third style of player compared to Fee and Diggins. Playing a more experienced player like Marina Mayberry is an option, but I like the added physical big body presence that Aaliyah Edwards brings. Matching up with the Lunar Owls, Chelsea Gray and Kalia Copper should be dynamic together and be a good matchup to Fee and Skylar Diggins. As for their third, I think Shakira Austin is the clear matchup for Edwards. Shakira Austin adds that physical post-player flavor, which should make these two starting lineups very fun to watch. I have this game leaning towards the Rose BC. I don't think that the Owls' defense will stand up to the Rose's offensive powerhouse in Chelsea Gray. I think the matchups will be even in this game, but ultimately Chelsea Gray should be the X factor that gets them the win. The final matchup of the day is the big ticket game between the Phantom and the Breeze. The Phantom should be starting with Kelsey Plum and Aaliyah Boston for an elite two-man game. Adding on to them, I think that the Phantom should go big with Satu Sabli. Satu is an excellent perimeter shooter, and I think that with Kelsey Plum's handles and passing ability, this team will be amazing to watch. I could also see them going smaller with Natasha Cloud. Her ability to get downhill and attack the basket would be a great way for this game to start. However, I just like the look of going big over speed for the Phantom, especially going against the Breeze. And speaking of the Breeze, they will be starting Rookie of the Year Paige Beckers. Paige is an amazing player, and I think she will be paired up with another shooter who can drive the net, but also shoot from distance, Rakia Jackson. Finishing up the lineup on defense, I think Dom Malonga will get the nod over Cam Brink, but honestly, I can see either of them starting. If the Phantom don't start with Satu and their big lineup, I wouldn't be surprised if Ari McDonald starts over Rakia. Ari is an impressive point guard who adds a ton of speed, so I wouldn't be surprised if she has extended minutes in this game. But I think on opening day, you go Dom, Paige, and Rakia. Even though the Breeze have two amazing shot blockers on their roster, I do think the Phantom will be able to cut through their defense like butter. This should be a fun, star-studded game to watch. However, I think the Phantom have this one. All right, those are my predictions for opening day. Let me know what you think. Who are you excited to watch and who will you be cheering for? If you like this video, please like and subscribe. This is a new channel, so your support means a lot. If you like insightful, lighthearted discussions and analysis of women's sports, this channel might be for you. Anyway, see ya.